Hello students, I am Narsimlu, commerce teacher working in Telangana State Model School and Junior College. Today I am going to teach you CEC first year Accountancy Unit Chapter 4 Objectives, Meaning of Journal, Preparation of Journal. I will explain in this video these two topics. And students, it is important a video for you because a short answer question will be given in the annual examination for 2 marks. So a question may come like, what is the meaning of journal, or prepare a journal proforma. So you have to understand the meaning of journal and the procedure to prepare a journal proforma. See, we begin. Journal a meaning. Students, in the business organization, every day number of transactions will take place. So those transactions can be recorded in a book which is called as journal. So it is a book we are going to write the business transactions first, and later we can go to record some other books of accounts. And here in this book we are going to write all types of business transactions in an order, or we can say in a chronological order, or we can say in a sequence as the transaction take place in the business organization, or we can say day wise the business transactions are recorded in journal. Here we can go to understand clearly. See what is given here. Journal is a book in which an accounting transaction is written in accounting language. What does it mean, children? So here, while we recording the business transactions in the books of accounts or here in a journal, we are going to use some specific terms. Those terms are called accounting terms. For example, debit, credit, journal ledger folio number. Okay, so these are the accounting terms. So using the accounting terms, we are going to record the business transactions in a book which is called journal. Okay, children, I think you understood what is journal. Journal is a book in which we are going to record first and foremost about the information about the transactions which take place in the business. Okay, so next you can go to see here. Journal is called as a rough book. Why we call this journal as a rough book? Because all types of transactions as and when they take place in the business organization, immediately we are going to record in this book. So we call the book as a rough book. The journal is called as rough book. Okay, so I think you understood. It is also called as book of primary entry. This journal book is also called as book of primary entry. So here the term itself tells us that primary means firstly, in the beginning, immediately. Okay, primary means firstly. So as and when the business transaction takes place in the business, immediately, firstly, we record it in the journal. So this book is called as book of primary entry, or it is also called as book of original entry. Students, in the books of in the business organization, we have to maintain a number of books, say journal, ledger, cash book, and subsidiary books, and so many other books we are going to maintain in the business organization. But whatever the book, whatever the record we may maintain, and whatever the information we want to go to record in those books or records, that information can be collected from this journal. So it is the original entry where we record the information of a business transaction. So that it is called as book of original entry. So the real information, the fact means the fact which tells about business transaction. So the business transaction information we recording in the journal. For that, this book is also called as book of original entry. Okay, students, I think you understood. See, all business transactions are firstly entered in this book. So I already explained. So as and when the business transaction takes place in the business, immediately we go to record it in a book that is called journal. In journal book, all business transactions are entered in chronological order. Means here we can go to record the business transaction in a chronological order, in a historical manner, in an historical order, means in the sequence, first, second, third, first transaction, next second transaction, third transaction, like that. That is called chronological order. So in chronological order, according to their occurrence in the business. So as and when the business transaction takes place, immediately we are going to record the first transaction, second transaction, third transaction, and here date wise, and first date, second, third, like that we can go to record. Okay, students, here all business transactions are entered in chronological order according to their occurrence in the business date wise. Okay, so this is the meaning of journal. Here next two more words are there which are specifically given in this slide. Journalizing, the process of recording in the book of journal, the process of recording business transactions in the book of journal is called as journalizing. So whatever the information we recorded for a particular transaction, that is called journal entry. So whatever the entry we made in this book is called as journal entry. I think you understood the differences between journalizing, journal entry, journal. Journal is a book. So the process which we follow to record the business transaction in this book is called as journalizing. What is journal entry? Journal entry means nothing but whatever the entry we made in this book is called as journal entry. Hope children you understood. And here let me ask you a few questions. Just you answer to my questions. What is journal? Journal is a book in which we are recording business transactions in accounting language or accounting terms. Yes, that's correct. So what is the other name of a journal? Yes, other name of the journal is rough book, and we also call it as book of original entry, or we also call it as book of primary entry. Okay, there are three other names to the journal. What are the three other names of the journal? Yes, one is rough book, another is book of primary entry, and third one is that book of original entry. Yes, that's good. What is journalizing? Journalizing means nothing but following a particular procedure to record the business transactions in the journal is called as journalizing. The process of recording business transactions in the journal is called as journalizing. What is journal entry? Whatever the entries we made in journal are called as journal entries. I hope children you understood three important terms: journal, journalizing, journal entry. Now we go for next slide. Yes, here proforma of a journal. See, in the preparation of a journal, you take the red lines which appear in this slide is the margin or border of the journal paper or a book. So, see, if you take the journal book, we have to draw 5 columns. In the journal book, we will see 5 columns, or if you want to make a journal, you have to draw 5 columns. See how we are going to make. So take one horizontal line, then below that one more horizontal line. You can go to draw a straight horizontal line. Then in the left hand side, you can go to draw a vertical straight line. So that is meant for date, and immediately give some space and draw one more line. So here the second column is meant for particulars, and third column which is meant for ledger folio number, and fourth column is meant for debit amount, and fifth column is meant for credit amount. See students, in the journal, in the proforma of a journal or in a journal, we will see 5 columns. First column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. So in the first column we can go to write date. Okay, next in the second column we have to write particulars. In the third column, that is LF number, ledger folio number. In the fourth column, debit amount. In the fifth column, credit amount. Students, like this you can go to prepare the journal proforma. And here the greenish box which I given here, that you should not prepare. For understanding point of view, there are 5 columns in the journal. So what are the five columns? First column, second column, third column, fourth column, and fifth column. In the first column, first column is meant for recording the date and year, and next second column is meant for particulars, recording the business entry, business transaction entry, and the third column is meant for ledger folio number, and fourth column is meant for debit amount, and fifth column is meant for credit amount. So in this way we can go to prepare a proforma of a journal. In the annual examination, a question may come for 2 marks. Prepare a proforma of a journal. Then you can go to prepare the proforma like this. You will be awarded 2 marks. Okay. And now let me ask you few questions. You have to answer. See here, how many columns are there in journal? Yes, there are 5 columns. What purpose we make a first column in the journal? Yes, to record the date and month and year. Yes. What is the purpose to prepare the second column in the journal? Yes, your answer is correct. To record the business transaction in the form of entry. Okay. Next, ledger, third column. What is the purpose to prepare a third column in the journal? Is to record the ledger folio number. And fourth column meant for to record debit account or debit entry amount. And credit amount column. Fifth column is credit amount column. In this column, we can go to write the credit entry amount against its account. Okay. So in this way, we can go to prepare the journal. Yes, students, I hope you understood 2 important topics of this video. One is meaning of journal and second proforma of a journal. Thank you for watching this video.